Today I came to games with Beetroopers on January 2nd, 2026, which was my fastest King of Games. My fastest before that was, I think, on the 5th or the 4th of the month. So this was my fastest. I'll show you guys the deck list. It's very powerful. It counters Despia branded really easily. I can post some matches later on so you guys can see the matchups. But this is it right here. This is it. So pretty much when you start and you activate your skill, which throws monsters to the grave, the first thing you want to do, depending on your hand really, but pretty much the first thing you really want to do is throw to the grave Bomber and Lancer. And Lancer is going to start your combo. So depending on your hand, like I said, you're going to special summon Lancer from the graveyard. You're going to add this. And depending on what cards you have, if you have this card, even better. If you have this card, that's great. You fusion summon. Let's say you do it with this guy. You throw him to the grave. You're going to summon him. When you summon him, you're going to activate his effect. And you're going to add, again, depending on your hand, you're going to activate him. You're going to banish, let's say, for this video purposes, you have him or him. You banish him, you get +2. Now you have 4 monsters in the field. If you banish him, you can return these 2 right away to your hand. So you skip one of the other steps. So let's just say we do these guys. Now we have 4 monsters. You link into Horn, and depending on your hand, you can summon something. If you have this, that's amazing. If you have this, you might want to keep this in your hand, depending on how much you have or what your strategy is, because this is what really, this is what counters Despia branded. Because what it does to Branded is that everything they sent to the grave is thrown into the banish zone. And Branded does not want that. Branded wants things in the grave to make Branded in red work and to make other effects from other monsters work. I think Branded, that was it. The dragon, the red dragon, I forgot his name. He also wants, I believe he needs the material in the grave. But to make a long story short, that's what it does. So when someone tries to fusion summon or special summon a monster within a spell card, this will come from your hand to the field and it'll stay there. As long as it stays there, and it also backfires on you. Everything sent to the grave is banished instead. So that's what that does. So you might want to keep that in your hand unless you have another way to add it. The other way to add it would be with Goki. Throw him to the grave. Ways you can throw him into the grave. If you have this insect in the graveyard, you have to banish him, and then it activates. He'll dump him into the grave, and then you can either add him to destroy your monster. This is a great removal card, or you can add this if you already used it up or you never started with it. That's one way to search this. There's other ways to search it, but that's one of the ways. But the board should really look like, at the end, you should have, when you get Horn out, you want to get Pico out. You dump a card in the grave. If you have this card, then it'll activate it and it can give you C. Or if there's a monster in the field and you want to get rid of it, let's say like Mirror Jade, you go into Goki, you destroy it, and then she can shuffle cards from the graveyard. You get a +1, which can be helpful. Sometimes you might draw this. This is really a branded killer as well. Or you can draw anything else. You might even draw Drool, which just kills a lot of decks. Like Dytron is a really good newer deck. It completely shuts it down. What else? So once you do that, Horn will go to the graveyard, and so will Pico, and you're going to take out your Atlas. And then from there, let's say you did use the effect of this insect resonate, and you added, where is he at? The ant card. There he is. The Supply Soldier. You add him, and you activate Horn's effect in the graveyard. You can special summon him. You can use him with Horn, and then you'll fusion summon into this guy, the Cavalry. And then now you have him in defense position as a banish. You have Atlas, and you also should have. Who should you have? You might have an insect there just for defense purposes, but really him with Atlas is good. Trying to see if I missed a step. Oh, I'm sorry. So once you do that, you're gonna have on the field. You're gonna have a card you can tribute with his effect. And if you didn't add this guy already, you want to special summon him in the field. And this is an important step. I almost forgot, so I apologize. So you're gonna add Lancer and Bomber to your hand. And what Lancer does, Lancer completely shuts down Brandon in red. It shuts down other cards as well. So you're gonna have that, and then you have Bomber who will automatically activate with Lancer. So that's gonna be a 2-for-1 special. So after you do that, you have on the field, you should have, when you end the turn, you should have Flappers on defense. You should have Atlas in attack is a link. And you should also have your Fusion Banish monster there. And then with the skill, you're going to recover your LP, which your final LP, depending on the play, should be 4,600. And then you're going to use the skill to add the trap. You're going to have this trap. You're going to set it, so your board should consist of 1, 2, Atlas, and this guy. And if you're lucky, you might have this set, you might have this set, you might have both set. You end your turn, and you wait. After that is all about timing, and I'm going to show you guys in another video that I'm going to make, so you guys can really get the sense of how the flow goes. But for now, I just want to show you guys, again, Akita Games, Day 2. Super easy. This deck made it super easy. Thank you for watching, guys.